My older brother has a learning disability, dyslexia, which makes it difficult for him to read. After seeing him struggle through school due to his learning disability, I knew I wanted to grow up to become a teacher to advocate for all students, both in general education and special education. Miss O'Donnell was my 12th grade macroeconomics teacher. Miss O'Donnell always believed in me and always gave me that boost of confidence that I needed. When I did not get into the top college I wanted to go to, she always told me that things always happen for a reason and that I am going to end up where I belong in the end. I aspired to be like her as a teacher one day, always encouraging my students and giving them that boost of confidence they need to succeed and believe in themselves. My cousin Amanda is a fourth grade teacher in Delaware. She is also an instructional coach and a STEM coordinator. She has accomplished so much in her time as a teacher, and I look up to her, and I hope that I can be as accomplished as her one day. Seeing my brother struggle throughout school kept encouraging me to become a teacher. I knew that there must be more students just like him out there that were also struggling through school, and I wanted to make a difference in their lives. I felt, even at a young age, that no one should hate going to school. But now that I am older, I realize that is a reality for many students who feel that they are not good enough or can't learn. I want to turn those students' can'ts into cans and their dreams into plans. Getting accepted and transferring to ESU was the first big step I took to becoming a teacher. I was excited and eager to learn about the profession of teaching and how to become an effective teacher. This was the first time I was living away from home, so it was a big step for me. I feel that over the past 3 years here at ESU, I have not only grown as a future educator, but as an individual. Teachers are cheerleaders. They encourage students to do their best. I would describe my teaching style as very encouraging and positive. When I am in the classroom, I encourage students to do their best and never give up. I think this helps students reach their fullest potential. I always try to focus on positive student behavior versus the negative. I believe this creates a warm and welcoming environment, and this is something I want to be remembered for. I wonder if all of this testing taking place in schools nowadays is truly necessary. Should teachers be teaching for the sole purpose of passing a test, or should teachers be teaching so that students can learn and gain skills necessary to succeed in the world we live in? I would like to see more project based learning happening in schools and students gaining skills through hands on experiences. I believe that learning should be engaging and purposeful.
Mr. Volz was my fourth grade teacher. He was the first male teacher I ever had. By having him as a teacher, I learned how a single individual can shape your future by being motivational, positive, and caring. He pushed students to their highest potential by allowing them to complete assignments in whatever way best fit their learning style. He cared about each student individually and as a whole. I always felt safe in his classroom. I hope to create the same encouraging feel in my future classroom. Ms. Krajewski was my cooperating teacher for Primary 1, Primary 2, and the first quarter of student teaching. She always encouraged me to do my best and wished for high success in the future. She provided me with the skills needed to lead my future classroom. I hope to provide my students with the essential values needed to reach their highest potential. The support of my family allowed me to push through the challenges, sleepless nights, and rough days in the classroom. Each time, they reminded me that becoming a teacher has always been my dream and to never give up. They informed me that the stress does not last forever and that it will only benefit my future and allow me to become the best teacher I can be. The passing of my grandfather was a life-changing event. While struggling through the times, I learned who I really was. I learned my importance in the world and that I have big dreams. I became more determined to fulfill my wish so that I could prove to myself, my family, and my grandfather that I can do whatever I set my mind to. The day I was accepted into the education program at East Stroudsburg University was a big day in my life. It was the day I realized that I was ready to focus on my future and become the teacher I always wished to be. My confidence and independence grew once I started studying at ESU. I thank the university for opening my eyes to the wonderful world of education and all the possibilities I have in my future. Teachers are like 911 responders, and the students are the callers. Teachers are always encouraging students that everything will be okay. Teachers also provide students with the necessary material to succeed and walk students through each process of all academic subjects. I wonder if teaching to the test is the correct way to teach young students. Are there more interactive and creative ways to teach young minds and not have them focus on passing a written exam? I strongly believe that there is. Unfortunately, in today's world of education, teaching students to pass a test is required. It is the responsibility of the teacher to reassure students that learning is fun and that their written exam is not scary. Once I have my future classroom, I hope my personality shines and my creativity takes over. I've always had a love for special education and the intensive work that is required. I will always put my students' needs and wants first to make sure they enjoy school and succeed and believe in themselves.